we believe is that God is unlike His creation. In the Quran, God says, "Laysa kamithlihi shay," is unlike anything we can imagine, right? And I'll tell you why it makes sense. I'll tell you why it makes sense. Because, you know, God created this universe, came into existence, yes? Even scientists tell us the universe came into existence Big Bang, yeah? Okay. Now, before this universe existed, imagine this is the universe right here, yeah? Before this existed, the creator, the cause existed, yeah? Okay, let me just make the point, you can come back, you can bring me back, yeah? So the universe came into existence at a point, and the cause always existed. And the cause caused this universe at this point. So it brought into existence this physical material universe, yes? At this point. Yeah? So whatever existed before this point must be immaterial, must be unlike its creation.
I believe in the Big Bang did not cause. I don't believe. I think it was a random event.
Okay.
I think it was basically, you could say, I know people say this came by chance or whatever, however people want to define it. It did not have an intelligent designer or creator.
Okay, let me ask you another simple question. Let's keep it very simple. Can something come from nothing? No. Okay. So the universe came into existence, yes? Okay. We're not talking about cause right now. I'm saying, did the universe come into existence? Yes. Okay. Now, what was the cause of the universe? You were saying nothing can come from nothing.
Yeah, but remember,
you have to be consistent, bro. If you're saying something can't come from nothing.
Okay, I'm being consistent here.
Yeah.
But this is a very specific point. I understand this building, someone must have created that building. The Burger King there, someone must have created it. But we're talking about
even simple, this phone.
Yeah.
This phone, bro. This phone, if I told you this phone made itself, you would say I'm crazy.
Yeah, I understand your
Do you see
point.
this? Would you agree? Would you, look, if I told you, bro, I'm not mad, I'm telling you, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, seriously. Last night, this phone, I was sleeping, these pieces of metal came above my bed and they started to form itself and made a phone. Would you believe me?
Yeah, I understand.
No, but would you believe me?
No, I wouldn't believe you.
Okay, why not?
Because it's unlikely.
This is fundamental, bro. I'm not trying to take your topic, but you have to address this point. Why can't the phone make itself? So the phone can't make itself.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so how can the universe make itself?
It didn't make itself.
Okay, so
it did not have a cause. It did not have a creator.
Okay, let's get this right.
You're not willing to accept it, and
no, I'm trying to understand your position. So you're saying it didn't make itself, right? You're saying it didn't come from nothing, and you're saying that it didn't have a cause. So then what's the answer? Well, you're basically rejecting all possibilities for the universe to come into existence.
Again, it's the fundamentals. There is no sufficient proof of God. There is no sufficient proof.
Let's address this point. I understand.
The scientific debate, I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm not talking about science. I'm saying let's use reason. You've got ability to reason, right? You use it every day.
I mean, you can't reason in the context of God.
Okay,
no, if you have no sufficient.
No, I'm not saying.
We're talking about God here.
Sure. No, let's get something very simple, right?
This debate is about God.
Yes, it is, bro. But do you believe in using reason?
Yes, but you're not using
Okay, let's use reason then. Okay. How did the universe come into existence?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Did it have a cause or not?
No, I've already answered that.
So you're saying it didn't have a cause?
Yes.
Okay, what's the evidence?
Why is it that a certain kind of distance that it's not going to burn?
So mine is very easy. The reason I'm laying down these foundations is so we can understand this. There's constants and quantities. You know when you see something that's, for example, I gave back to the example of the phone. You know this is a complex thing, right? Somewhat. Now you wouldn't believe that this can come from nothing or make itself because it has these complexities. It has symmetry, it has shape, it has form, it has a function. Yeah. Okay. In the same way, take the human body. The human body is far more complex than this phone is, right? The universe is far more complex than the human body. So if we're not willing to accept that a simple phone can create itself and make itself, then how can we accept that the universe can make itself and create itself? How?
I can understand your reasoning. I can understand your reasoning. The phone, I understand. Remember, we're talking about something which I believe is not probable in any circumstance. It's not probable.
Okay, can you explain this to me?
Yeah, I'm explaining. Yeah, you're going to keep interrupting.
No, because I want to understand this particular example.
This is what I've got to say here. Okay? We are not talking about something which is probable, like someone who designed my jacket. Okay? Someone designed this jacket. Yes? That someone we know exists. We can see him. We can hear him. So we know the substance is there.
Do you know where he is right now? Where's the designer of the jacket?
Yeah, we know he exists.
No, but how do you know that? Have you seen him? Have you met him? Have you met him?
Again, I'm going to go back.
Brother, someone address. You do understand these points. You're making the points and then you're slipping over.
I understand your question.
Have you seen the designer of the jacket?
No.
Okay.
But again, the point.
And you believe that?
You believe in someone you haven't seen?
No, but you get what I'm saying.
What's his name?
This designer is probable. Do you understand it?
Why is he probable?
Because he's there.
How is he there? Where is he?
He's there in the flesh.
Have you seen him?
Have you seen God?
No,
I can ask you the same question. So you're being hypocritical now.
No, Salman, no, I'm not. You're changing the subject. This is a red herring. No, this is okay. Look, can we stop and address this point? 1 second. You said here, you know there's a designer of your jacket, right? Okay. I said, have you seen him? You haven't seen him. You haven't met him or anything, but you believe he exists. Why?
Because he is probable.
Why is he probable?
Because he's not imaginary. Like you.
I know. Why is he
not invisible? Like what you guys.
But have you ever
seen experience?
Brother Salman,
Think about it in a
1 second.
I don't think you're using.
Okay, who told you that it was a man who made this jacket?
A woman. Who cares?
Who told you it was a woman who made this jacket?
It's not a machine, you know.
It could have been a machine.
Yeah, but again, even a machine is more probable than an imaginary god. A machine works.
You're missing the point. You haven't seen the person that, the probable person that made your jacket, yet you believe he exists. I asked you why. You said because he's probable. Why is it probable that there's a creator of your jacket?
Because I believe this jacket had to have a creator.
Why?
Because it wouldn't come by chance. It wouldn't come by chance.
Exactly. Why are we being around the bush, bro? But do you understand the point?
Yeah, I understand the point.
But you see how inconsistent you're being right now. I have to stop here for a second because you're being very inconsistent. You're being very disingenuous. I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to your simple jacket that's made of cotton and 2 or 3 materials, you're not willing to accept that it doesn't have a designer, but when it comes to the complex universe, you're willing to reject the design. This isn't an intellectual problem, bro. Let me tell you something. Well, like, I'll tell you something. Bro, 1 second. Well, I've seen you as a brother in humanity. This is not an intellectual problem. That's very clear right now. It's a problem of the heart.
وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ